Well, it looks like Patricia is already jotting down a few notes in a diabetes logbook. Well, let's hope she finds some patterns that will help unlock this mystery. I know that when I use my diabetes logbook, I see patterns too.
Geez, Patricia. I mean, wouldn't you'd rather use a regular sheet of paper than a logbook to write your notes down?
Actually, a well-kept logbook helps people with diabetes solve mysteries. It's a good way to keep track of blood sugar levels, too.
Oh, my friend, she never writes down her blood sugars. Do you think I should tell her to?
Well, some people don't like to keep track of the blood sugars because they think their high blood sugar levels means they've been bad. But those high numbers are actually important tools. They help you to solve problems with your doctor.
That's right. Your friend will start to see patterns with her blood sugars after only a couple of weeks.
And seeing patterns like repeatedly experiencing low blood sugars before going to bed will help the doctor to adjust medications and to improve the quality of life.
Well, I know another pattern that might help us with our investigation. Did you guys know that half of all murders are committed by the spouse?
My thoughts exactly. I already put Isabel's name at the top of my list of suspects.
Why?
Well, she picked up the cigarette lighter that was next to Antonio's body, and she hid it in her pocket.
I saw that too, Marianne.
What? That lighter might prove my innocence. Why don't you two stop her?
Oh, Max, just relax. If she's not aware that we know that she took it, then she just might lead us to the murderer if she's not it. In my Killer Coffee Mystery Series, my main character, Roxy Bloom, she solves cases by being 2 steps ahead of the killer and 2 steps ahead of the police. So we need to follow her.
Oh, good grief, Tanya. This is real life, not fiction. The four of us just can't go around stalking Isabel. We'll get caught. My catering career is hanging by a thread. I just can't risk it. Don't you see? It's too obvious.
Okay. You're right. I say let's split up. The 3 of us will go look for clues while you, Max, you just stay here and keep an eye on Isabel.
What? I mean, why single me out?
Well, because your goose is already cooked thanks to that fire this morning.
Well, look at that. Several black feathers trickle down from above just as our team reaches the bottom of the staircase. Could that be an ominous message from the Black Swan? Instead of splitting up, our team cautiously climbs back up the hundreds of stairs, which reminds me, this year marks the 100th birthday anniversary for both dancer-turned-choreographer Jerome Robbins and conductor-composer Leonard Bernstein, both of whom collaborated on many ballets. But anyway, once at the top of the stairs, with no signs of an interloper, our team heads to the office of the ballet's chief financial officer, Adolf Slickenheim. Everybody refers to Adolf as Moneybag. If our team is going to find a crack in this case, it could be through the Gotham City Ballet's finances, because after all, Russia's Bolshoi Ballet Company, where the Swan Lake was first performed in 1877, has also been recently rocked by scandals due to the greed and corruption in their office.
Okay, look, whatever you want, I'm busy. Beat it.
Oh, sorry, but this is important. We need to talk to you about Antonio.
I'm done being that guy's babysitter. Who are you people anyway?
We are people of Antonio's healthcare team.
All of you? Every one of you? The last thing we need around here is more women.
And that's a problem?
Look, talk to our former principal dancer, Robin Crane. We got rid of her yesterday.
What? I mean, we were just told that Robin quit.
Quit? Look, no one leaves Gotham City without a fight.
Well, then, who is she fighting with?
You can read about it on Twitter. Now, what's so important that you had to interrupt me?
Well, Antonio may have experienced diabetic ketoacidosis, Are you aware that he's living with type 2 diabetes?
Of course, everybody knew, but I've never heard of whatever it is you just said. Does it cause bleeding?
No, it doesn't. Diabetic ketoacidosis occurs when your body doesn't have enough insulin. Insulin breaks down sugar. So your body is actually forced to break down fat and muscle for energy, causing a chemical imbalance.
You can also become severely dehydrated, and you could lose consciousness because of it.
Y'all, wait a minute. Hold on. How did you know his nose was bleeding?
Because Gotham City's Ballet Prince's nose bled all over my paperwork this morning. I figured his little habit finally caught up with him.
Why? What does little habit mean?
He's an addict. But who cares? Tonight's ticket sales are through the roof. Everyone's in love with Antonio.
Yeah, and all that love could explain why I noticed Antonio doesn't wear his wedding ring.
He took his ring off already? Asking Isabel for a divorce last night was a rotten thing to do.